What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Bugs' DCS Cruise. For this one, we're going to take the Apache up again, and this time we have a nice little convoy to go stop. They are supported by infantry, so I'm going to show you guys the F-10 SA picture once we unpause. So we're carrying 12 Hellfire missiles just to deal with these clowns over here. And then we'll switch over to the good old chain gun to deal with the infantry element of it. So let me unpause. Let's get the Apache set up, and then I'll show you guys a quick SA picture, and then we'll take off and we'll go see what damage we can do. Alright, let's get him set up. We'll wazza our weapons once we get up in the air. I don't want to do that on the ground, just because something goes wrong. It won't be pretty. Alright, that's set up. Okay, so here's what we got going on, guys. We're taking off out of Almanad. We have this convoy. They are on the move. They're going to be going over, I believe I set them either to Dubai or 7 clicks west of that. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Forgive me on that one. And then we have the infantry guys over here. So I'm going to take off heading 088 just so we don't take off right into their fire. So for them, we're going to want to head 253. So by the time we get up in the air, we'll probably be about 257 or so. And then the infantry, 261. Shouldn't be too bad. Let's go see what damage we can do. Alright. Here we go, guys. Let's go rain some hell with the Apache. Fly sideways a little bit, backwards. Okay. We gotta watch our torque limit here because we are a little heavy, but I don't want to over torque anything. Alright. We're airborne. Let's go see what we could do. So they will shoot at us, so we do have to be a little bit careful. As will the infantry, so we don't want to get too close to them. We want to use the standoff advantage from the Apache as best as we can. Let's see if we can pick one of them up.
Aircraft's armed. And slave. De-slave. Get me closer. We're out of range.
Alright, so he sees them already, so let's get in a little bit closer. Alright, here we go.
Roger. D-slave. Tracking target. Laser on. Lasers off.
Rifle.
Blazing. Lasers off.
Rifle. Alright, there they are, guys. I'm gonna hold us as steady as I can here, and let's let George do his job.
Target destroyed.
Good effects.
And slave. D-slave. Target in sight. Blazing. Lasers off.
Rifle.
Those are good hits.
Good effects.
And slave. D-slave. And slave. D-slave. Tracking target. Laser on. Lasers off.
I gotta spin it around a little bit, guys. Once I get enough distance and I spin it around, the missile's gonna come off. Rifle.
Slaving. Now de-slaved. Roger. De-slave.
I can see a couple more of them down there still. Well, let's get a little bit of distance and see what we can do here. Rifle.
And slave. Deslave.
Good effects.
Roger. Slave. Now deslaved. Roger. Deslaving. Roger. Slave. Deslaving. Laser on. Lasers off.
I'm sorry, I'm not saying too much, guys. Just concentrating on flying.
Roger. Deslaving. Tracking target.
Alright, we don't need the gun.
Delost. Firing. 5-0 on the gun.
Alright, let's try and get a little bit of separation here.
Lasers off.
And let's also get a quick SA picture, see what we got left and what we're working with here. Let's just get her steady for a second. Okay, let's see what we're working with here, guys. Well, not bad.
Blazing.
Okay, let's try this again.
Lasers off. Deslave. Tracking target. Laser on. Lasers off.
Rifle.
And slave. Deslaving. Tracking target. Laser on. Lasers off. Slaving. Deslaving. Target acquired. Blazing. Lasers off. Slaving. Now deslaved. Tracking target. Blazing. Lasers off. Roger. Now deslaved. Blazing. Lasers off. Roger. Now deslaved.
We got one more left, guys. That was not a bad run. This thing is deadly. Let's see, how many did we take out on that run? There's 4 left. Okay. That was not bad. We took out half of them. I believe there were 7 or 8 of them when we last checked.
And slaving. De-slave. Target in sight. Blazing. Lasers off.
Rifle.
Slaving. De-slave.
Oh, we actually have more than I thought. Okay.
Tracking target.
Oof. Good effects.
Laser on. Lasers off.
Rifle.
Roger. De-slave. Target in sight. Roger, engaging. Lasers off. Good effects, good effects. And slave. Out de-slaved. And slave. De-slaved.
I think we might have did the job there, guys. Yep, there's the last one right there.
Roger. Slaving. De-slaving.
We just gotta find them.
Setting burst to 10. Setting burst to 20.
Ooh, you shooting at us. Okay. It's not such a good idea, buddy.
Slaving. De-slaving. Engaging. Lasers off. Good effects on target.
Like I said, not a good idea, pal. Now I know the infantry's around here somewhere. Unless they just popped up on...
Roger. Slaving. Out de-slaved.
They're around here somewhere. They're going to be a little bit more tricky to find, but that's okay. We will find them.
Slaving. Out de-slaved. Slaving. De-slaving.
There they are.
Engaging. Lasers off. Target destroyed.
I can't see them, but that's okay.
Slaving. Out de-slaved. Engaging. Lasers off. Target destroyed. Slaving. De-slaving. Firing. Lasers off. Target destroyed. And slaving. De-slave. Engaging. Lasers off. Target destroyed. Roger. Out de-slaved.
I think we might have got them all, guys. Let's check out really quick and see. Nope, there's a couple more. Let's see how far are these guys. Alright, we're heading right towards them. Okay.
And slave. Out deslaved. Engaging. Lasers off. Target destroyed.
Yep, here we go.
Slaving. Out deslaved. Engaging. Lasers off. Target destroyed.
They think they're going to be funny with this one, don't they?
Setting burst to 50. Slaving. Deslaving. Engaging. Lasers off. Deslave. Engaging. Lasers off. Target destroyed. Roger. Deslaving. Firing. Lasers off. Good effects. Good effects. Roger. Deslave.
I told them it wouldn't have been a good idea. But they tried it anyway.
Slaving. Deslave. Roger. Engaging. Lasers off. Good effects on target. Delost.
I think that's everything, guys. Let's see. Yep. Alright, that's all of them.
Aircraft safe.
Alright, let's go home. Let's see if we can land this baby in one piece. Like I said, guys, I'm sorry I'm not saying too much. I'm just really focusing and concentrating on flying the Apache. It's been a little bit since I flew her, so I just want to get the landing down right. And I'll be back with you guys as soon as we get on the ground. Not really where I wanted to be, but I'll take it. Kind of wanted to touch down in the middle of the taxiway, but that works. Like I said, it's been a while since I flew the Apache, so for what it is, I'll take it. For what it could have been. Straighten ourselves out here a little bit. What on earth? Okay, there we go. Alright. Now that we're down on the ground in one piece, now I'm back with you guys. Let me just maintain control of this thing. Let me get my APU going here for the shutdown. There she goes. Safe that. The aircraft is safed. All right, so that proves how deadly a single Apache could be on its own. So like I said, all we had were 12 AGM-114 Hellfires and our chain gun. We had the 12 technicals and the couple of foot mobiles, so we did a pretty good number on them. We took a couple of hits on it, but didn't seem to phase the Apache at all. Once we shut down, we'll get a little external view, see if there's any damage to the helicopter. If there was, it didn't phase it whatsoever, which is awesome. And she got us home in one piece, so I'm happy about that. Alright, let's bring her in this way. Whoop. Uh-oh. 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 Oh boy. It's not what I wanted to do either. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, here we go. Whoop. Easy bugs. Alright guys, right back where we started from. Alright, there we go, guys. We're home in one piece. We're all shut down. Let's see what damage was done, if any, to the old Apache. I don't really see anything. So I guess that was some small arms fire we took from the infantry guys on the ground. Didn't seem to phase her one bit. Well, that was definitely a fun one. Flying the Apache is always good. You guys definitely should check it out. If you want to give the free trial a shot with it, that's how I got into it and ended up with it. It's definitely worth it. I really hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe for more, and until the next sortie, strap in, arm up the seat, and keep flying.